something that's falling by the wayside. Instead of talking to one another the way we used to talk, sitting down face to face and really honoring the presence of another individual, what do we do today? We text, we Instagram, we Twitter. We never seem to care. We never see the expression. We never hear the heartache. We never experience the joy. And all of those things are experienced at the Emmaus Center. The Lord experiences those things every time that one of you serves them at that wonderful center. But you know, those people have no identity, many of them. They don't have a name like you and I have that's recognized by anybody else. They might not have a place to go tonight to sleep, so they sleep under a bridge. They don't know where they're going to get the next meal if the center's not open. Or if something happened to the center, where are they ever going to go? So they depend on us tonight. And that's why I think the Lord, who's right here in our midst, is smiling on all of you for being here and really caring. I don't know if you remember, a number of years ago, there was a Broadway show entitled 1776. It was made into a movie. You're old enough to remember that, right? One of the scenes in that movie, if you remember, John Adams came to the edge of the stage, and he screamed out at everyone. Now put this in context. He's screaming out at everybody at the time that he was living. Is there anybody there? Does anybody care? And I'm sure that that's the sentiment of so many people who are down and out in our city. Is anybody there? Does anybody really care about me? Do I have a dignity? Do I really count? Am I somebody that's ever going to be important again? Or am I just going to die and be forgotten? I know that the Lord invited you and me here tonight because He knows that you and I are here and we do care. And those people on the south side and from other places, they know that the Emmaus Center is there and does care. And forever, with our support, indeed we can continue that for all of those people. You know, it's interesting, in the last 20 years, we used to look to the government to take care of all the needs of the poor and the homeless and like that. Ronald Reagan said when he was inaugurated for the second time in 1985, he said something that I think is so applicable to tonight. He said in his inaugural speech, he said, "Now there is a place for the federal government in matters of social compassion, but our fundamental goals must be to reduce dependency and upgrade the dignity of those who are infirm or disadvantaged. And there's a growing economy and support from family and community that offers our best chance for a society where compassion is a way of life, where the old and the infirm are cared for, the young and yes, the unborn are protected, and the needy are looked after and made self-sufficient." That's what the Emmaus Center does. It makes us have a dignity, feel loved, and know that somebody indeed is always going to be there for us. The Lord has blessed all of you in making that center a reality, especially Sheila and Father Mano and all the staff. You've done a marvelous, marvelous job. But I'm sure that you will say that indeed the Lord has given you the ability to do that. And He always does. He always does. I'd like to end with this story, if I may, in the Middle Ages. There's a story about a monk who was traveling from one monastery to another. And he was stopped by a beggar. The beggar asked him for some money, just so he could get some meals. And the monk opened up the satchel that he had, and he saw in there that not only were there a lot of coins, but there was a large diamond, beautiful diamond. Somebody had donated it to the monastery, and he was taking it back so that they could be self-sufficient. And the man looking into that parcel and seeing the diamond there, he said, "You know, Father, if only I could have that. If only I could have that for the rest of my life, my family and I would be fine. If only I could have that." The monk took it out of this package and gave it to him. With great gratitude, he walked away. A few days later, he found the monk again, and he came back with the diamond, and he gave it back to him. He said, Father, would you give me something even greater than this diamond that would take care of my family for the rest of my life? Would you give me the ability that you have and the secret to the ability you have to give me everything you have? If I had that, I would have the greatest treasure in the world. You know, the Lord has blessed you and me. We have so many blessings in our lives. And we know that it comes from Him. There's nothing that we have that we've not received. We also know by our experience, because you're also wonderful people. Indeed, from our experience, we know that everything we give away, the Lord gives back to us. He's that person like the monk. They'll give us the diamond. But then we try to have more. We'd like to have the Lord's presence, the Lord's goodness, the Lord's love, the Lord's mercy, the Lord's forgiveness. That's what you and I can offer to the people that the Emmaus Ministry takes care of. And we know that if we are generous in helping them, that indeed the Lord will help us. Because every time we help them, we help the Lord. The Lord always, always, always says thank you. So tonight, we're going to ask you to be generous, to be understanding of the fact that you're making a whole future for some people. You're giving away that diamond in some sense. But you're also giving away something even greater. You're giving away the knowledge to these people that there are people out there who do love and do care about them and are always going to be there for them. And know that you could have kept that, whatever it is that you're going to give. You could have kept that, but you didn't, because you knew that there's something greater in this world than just the material things. The Lord will always give back, and He's asking us tonight, and He's right here. Would you please help me? Please help me. So I'd like to ask you, if I may, if you would open up the packets that you have. And in that packet, there is a